Hey everyone, this video is going to answer a question from one of our viewers. That viewer was a small business owner who asked, when I'm setting up to use Facebook ads, I've found the potential audience I'm trying to target is really huge. Is there a way I can narrow that audience down and target a smaller, more specific group? Now this is a really good question for some of you who may be just getting started with Facebook ads. And in this video, I'm going to show you one simple and easy way to do that. Plus, give you some questions to ask yourself as you work through the process. Putting your ad in front of the right people is obviously a critical goal when you're looking to get your message to a new target audience. If you don't get the right people, those who really want and need your product or service, then they won't get their critical problems solved. They won't get the help they need, and you won't get their business. So to better understand this, let's take a quick look inside the Facebook platform. As you can see from this screenshot, there's an actual audience targeting section to help you sort and find those individuals who are likely to have an interest in what you have to offer. For instance, say you're seeking products or services related to health and wellness. Most people would go to this page, and in the detailed targeting box, they would simply type health and wellness. It's logical, but unfortunately, it's not the best way to handle it. It's just too broad a request. Look how many people it includes when you do that. That's just too many to create real engagement with and form a proper relationship. Instead, I'd like to see you do something like the following. Stop a moment and ask yourself a few specific questions about the audience you're trying to reach. Questions that will help you really hone in on your specific target audience and make it easier to communicate with a smaller number of focused and seriously interested individuals. For instance, let's go back to that health and wellness audience we were talking about earlier, and let's try breaking that audience down into a few more specific areas. Let's choose a few focused niche options for that audience, such as people who expressed interest in essential oils, those who are into full body massages, or holistic health. Now you're beginning to target the very specific interests of those who are actually involved in your market and would most likely benefit from the information you're giving them and would also be better candidates for purchasing your products or services. This exercise will actually help you to better understand where your perfect audience is hanging out on Facebook and just where you're most likely to reach them with your messaging. Now, I'd like to take this one step further and actually provide you with a list of the type of questions to ask yourself. Questions that will help to identify that perfect audience that you can begin to reach out to again and again. The type of audience who is more likely to raise their hand and say, "Here I am, I want what you have to offer." So here we go. First of all, ask yourself, what is it that I want my ad message to accomplish? Do I want them to go to my website, a special offer page, or perhaps even to a semi-private group of like-minded individuals interested in the same topics? Or do I want to achieve some specific goal, like promoting my Facebook page, attend a special event, claim a piece of my content, or jump on one of my webinars? This step will actually help to keep you focused on the best and narrower audience to take action on the options you are giving them. Now that we've started narrowing down our primary audience a bit, let's follow up with a few pre-planning questions as well to dive a little deeper with our targeting efforts. So this time, let's ask ourselves, what is specifically unique about the group I'm looking to talk to? What blogs, forums, video channels, or websites do they keep returning to or subscribing to for more information? Are there any specific books, magazines or other periodicals that they always read? How about podcasts they listen to? Are there any specific influencers, coaches, or thought leaders they tend to follow? Do they attend any particular conferences or events on a regular basis? Answers to all of these questions will help you better understand exactly who it is you want to seek out and communicate with on a regular basis. And it would help you get your message in front of a manageable sized audience of those who will get to know you, like you, and if you're consistent in doing these things, also begin to trust you. Well, that's about it for this episode. Until the next time, I'm Bob Romine from Younified Marketing, and I hope you'll continue to follow your passion and embrace that adventure that is you.